One of my best memories was the housewarming party that we had when Warren moved in to his own home. We had lots of friends and family, and some of my friends that Warren's grown to know and who have him over for dinner at their place as well. And they were here, and we had a barbecue, lots of food and lots of fun and laughter and music. Warren really likes music.
Warren lived in a group home for 3 years over in the northern suburbs, which was a little way from his family home. He, I think, was very brave and courageous leaving home and made the best of it. He had a great sense of humour and contributed to the house. But eventually he was telling us by his behaviour, by his anxiety, that he really did not want to be there. Well, while Warren was in the group home, I attended quite a few seminars and conferences and was inspired by Deb Rouget of Belonging Matters to actually start to rethink and to perhaps believe it was possible for him to move into his own home.
When Anita first contacted Belonging Matters, we began to think about Warren living in a home of his own. So we thought about Warren sharing with a housemate, just like many other people do. So through an exchange of free rent for support, housemates have made it possible for Warren to live in his own home for over 10 years. Home sharing arrangements are never perfect, but they can bring many wonderful things. One of these is the wealth of relationships and connections Warren has made with his housemates by meeting their friends and families.
I think it's vital that families are supported to try to achieve this goal. I think it's very achievable, and one of the biggest things is to change that belief system, to actually believe that it's possible. Once a family believes that's possible and have got a strong vision, then anything is possible.
A vision was developed that encompassed Warren living in his own home with the support of a housemate, for him to have a meaningful life, and one that encompassed all the attributes of living a good life. But we also employed in 2014 a key worker who basically took over a lot of the organising that I was doing. She coordinates the support workers, has team meetings, helps people to stay close to the vision.
Housemates have been chosen by kind of going through a bit of screening first, and I have assisted Anita in the past with that, so we screen so that Warren doesn't have to get involved in that initially. But once we find suitable people that, you know, we think would be suitable to share a home, then Warren's involved in that process, and he meets them and chats and catches up with those people, and then tells us who it is that he'd like to trial living with.
There is no point putting a housemate in with Warren that he has had nothing to do with. You wouldn't do that in your own life, so Warren shouldn't have to do that either.
A good match for a housemate for Warren's been worked out really based on who he is as a person, and so things like his humour, you know, his likes and interests. Also, when he spends time at home and when he does need support, so we consider that as well. The housemate needs to be able to provide, you know, some support at certain times during the day, but also be a really good match in terms of personality, what they have to offer.
Warren and his housemates do all sorts of things together, the same as anybody else would in their home. They share meals together, the housework, you know, the dishes, the laundry, the vacuuming, all of those mundane things that have to be done in a house are all shared. They get in and they do it together, or the housemate may just assist Warren and direct him, maybe help him get ready for the day.
How are you?
Oh, good.
That's good. It's almost time to get ready for the police museum.
Mm-hmm.
Bus will be here shortly. All right, you all good?
Yep.
And you got your uniform ready?
Yep.
All right, excellent. See you soon.
Mm-hmm.
I met Warren after I approached an organisation to see if they had anyone who had needs of a housemate or someone to share a home with. I see the role as a housemate as one of both support and friendship. There's some things around the home that Warren will need support with, and just someone in the home when he comes home from his activities. And it's even good for me that I come home and there's someone else here, and there's that kind of interaction and discussion and mateship. Thanks, Waz. How was your day?
Good.
Where did you go today?
Benchhead.
Yeah, and what did you make?
Box.
Okay, like a little toolbox?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's enjoy our dinner, hey?
Yeah.
Some of the benefits of living with Warren is that I've had to think a little bit differently how I might respond to him and his needs, and I've learned a little bit more patience, and I've learned a little bit about myself and how I interact with people that I meet that have disabilities. Warren?
Yeah.
I've got your clean washing here.
Yep.
You've got your socks and underwear, you know where those go?
Yep. Yep.
Or I'll leave it with you.
Yep. Yep.
And then I'll need a couple of coat hangers.
Yep. Sure.
What I enjoy most living with Warren is he's one person nice to be around with. He's so friendly and he reciprocates well. He is very attentive too and tries to help you.
Going for a walk, Roy.
Check your keys.
Yes.
Wallet.
Yep.
Take it easy, right?
Yeah, take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.
I think the role of a housemate is first of all being friends, interact with each other.
Warren,
Yeah.
what is Roy good at?
Driving.
Anything else?
mm,
Is that it?
good singer.
And more, much more than this, I give it
my way.
Living with Warren, I learned to be more interactive and be more responsible with people with disabilities.
And Warren, what have you learned from Roy since he's been living with you?
Good housemate.
What makes a good housemate?
Good friend.
The most pertinent advice I could give would be to consider building a bridge of belief that starts from what might seem impossible, an impossible task, to moving through what's possible by looking at how other families have achieved this, moving into, wow, it's actually probable that this could happen for my son or daughter if I put some effort into it, if I create a vision and I follow through, and then to becoming an actual reality in someone's life in very similar ways to the way Warren has journeyed.
The simple reason that Warren lives with housemates is because he can't live on his own. He does need support. And without that support, without having the housemates there, this dream to have his own home wouldn't be possible. So it's essential that he lives with housemates.
As housemates, it's important that there's a reciprocal relationship. That whilst the housemate is providing support, Warren also contributes to that relationship. That they develop a relationship, friendship even, more so than a relationship, and that they both feel secure and happy in their own home.